Okay, let's start our lesson today. Okay, now today we're still in chapter 8. Okay, the last part of chapter 8, there's 8.3 vectors in a Cartesian plane. Okay, now today what we're going to learn is that the way to represent a vector in Cartesian plane. Okay, uh, okay, look at a few notes here. Okay, this note is already given, okay, in your worksheet at page 133, 133. Okay, so you no need to copy this one. Okay, now it is given that R, okay, let's say R is a vector. Okay, vector we can represent in xi and yj. Okay, or sometimes in this form, matrix form. Okay, what is the difference between these two forms here? Okay, I want to show you here, and okay, I need this. Let's say, okay, I have a vector. Okay, no, before a vector. Okay, why don't we start like this? This, let's say this is your Cartesian plane. Okay, this one. Okay, let's say this is your Cartesian plane. Okay, you have your y-axis, okay, and then your, okay, somewhere from here under here, your x-axis, okay, label y-axis, your x-axis, okay, and then let's say you have a vector, okay, you have a vector like this, start from the origin um until here, okay, whatever lah, a little bit here, okay. Then, as I said before, okay, let's say your vector here, you have scale, right? Your scale here is, of course, at the center here is 0, 0 origin. And then here is your scale 1, 2, 3, here 5. And then here is your scale 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's say like this, right? Okay, and then let's say my vector here, I label as A here, point A here. Okay, you know this is a vector with an arrow here. Okay, arrow sometimes are usually like we write the arrow at the center here. Okay, then if this point, okay, this point of A is, as you can see, is at 5, 3, right? 5, 3. Okay, then you know this is what we call in coordinate form. Okay, coordinate form. Right. Okay. If we want to change this coordinate form to vector form, okay, okay, change to vector form. Okay, there are two ways to write it. Okay, one is, okay, we can write as, okay, your 5 here, okay, your x coordinate, we can write as 5 I. Okay, this I is also represent your x-axis. That means I is your horizontal line. Okay, so let's say you have a point A with coordinate 5, 3, and then your vector will be 5i plus 3j, like this. Okay, then how you count this? Actually, start from your 0, 0 here. Okay, up to here means to right 5. Okay, so positive 5i, and then up 3. So it's positive 3j. Okay, this is one of the form to represent the vector. Okay, 其中一个方式我们写那个 vector. So later on, whenever the questions give you a coordinate form, right? Okay, you can always change to this vector form. Okay, now from here x, okay, please write it in vector 5 I, okay, and then 3, your coordinate y here, write in your vector j, j, and then, sorry, I forgot this wavy sign means that it's a vector. Okay, you must have this in this chapter. Okay, and then the second type form is in, as I said, we call also a vector form, but not in I and J, is in a bracket, okay? And then the up here will be your x coordinate, which is your 5i, the one horizontal distance, okay, right at the upper side, okay? And then below here is your vertical distance. And then if you write in this form, no need to put your I and J. 这边就不用放 IJ, tak perlu IJ, okay? You just write the number, okay? It is to right then positive, to left negative. OK，上面是左或者右。OK，右就加，左就减。OK，then below here， OK，下面的是代表上或者下，positive negative down。OK，那OK or should this one should be little notes here. Wait okay. So that means that there is a significant, you must know if positive, like right to your right, negative to your left. Here is left. Okay, positive up, okay, negative means down. And then if you write in this form, this is what we call, okay, it's also in vertex form, but this has another name. Also, we know as matrix. Matrix form. Okay, matrix, you are going to learn it in your modern mathematics in Form 5. Okay, so next year we'll see this like you can understand better. But now just keep in this just keep this in mind. Okay, your when the coordinate you can change to two types of vector form. Okay, one is represent in 5i and j. Okay, where you can see your vector I and j, and then the other one is in bracket matrix form. Okay, where you don't need to write your I and j, but we already understood. Okay, the one up here will be your I. Okay, that means a horizontal distance. And then the one down here, 3, will be your vertical distance. Okay, now this one, please keep in mind. Okay, so we're back to our, yeah, okay, our this part here. That's why it say that, okay, given that your vector, okay, given that your vector R, okay, we can write it in these two forms, the form 1 here, and then the second form, this one. Okay, same. Mm, okay, read it a bit. Okay, then therefore the magnitude. Okay, do you still remember what is magnitude? Okay, that means the values of your vector. Okay, we can the values of vector. Okay, when we say magnitude here, then you see there's a like modular symbol here. Okay, 这个是要代表它要找它的长多少？OK，你的 vector R 的长多少？OK，your vector R 是your length actually magnitude we can understand as when they say they want to find the magnitude of vector R, that means they want the length of your vector R. Okay, that means like this one, you have your vector, right? This is your vector. Okay, they want to know from here up to here the length of this vector, okay, is also called magnitude. Okay, and then we can find it using the Pythagoras theorem, if you still remember. Okay, it's square root x squared plus y squared. And then the unit vector. Okay, one more thing is here. One more thing here, I think is you haven't heard it before. Okay, it's called unit vector. What is unit vector? Okay, this one, yeah, we go back here to, okay, what is meant by unit vector? Okay, okay, let's say like this. You have a vector. Okay, we have a vector like this. Okay, I start with the easiest one like this. Okay, okay. I mean for your better understanding 你会更了解 OK okay, let's say I take a horizontal vector instead of a slanting line. Let's say this is your so-called vector. 跑掉了。Okay, redraw. Let's say this is your vector. Okay, starting from here up to here. Okay. Okay. Now let's say this is your vector AB, and then you count how many units this vector. This unit the length of this vector is also, I said just now, the magnitude, right? Okay. What is mean by magnitude? That means the length of your vector lah. Okay. Now magnitude is equal to length of your vector. Okay. So this vector AB. Okay. I need to label your AB, okay, your vector AB like this. Okay, how many units of vector AB? The magnitude of vector AB. Okay, we just count the box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Okay, this one is 6 unit. The magnitude is 6 units. Okay, 6 unit length. Then when I say okay, the magnitude. Okay, I write like this: magnitude of AB can also written as AB magnitude. Okay. Now all this magnitude, okay, PUDE, right? Magnitude of AB. Then we can use in what we say mathematics forms. Okay, no need to write the words. Okay, just use this symbol. Okay, like a modulus and then your vector AB. Okay. Now your magnitude here. Okay, for this horizontal line is easy lah. No need to use Pythagoras theorem. You just count how many unit of boxes. Okay, so the unit is 6. Okay, the magnitude 6. Then when I want a unit vector, okay, the meaning of unit vector is that, okay, we use your vector AB here. We divide. Okay, I need to move a bit up. No space to write. Okay, we divide with your magnitude of AB. Okay, nah, 你的 vector 除以它的 magnitude. Ambil you punya vector bahagi dia punya magnitude. So now as you can see here, okay, to be correct, okay, the magnitude is 6 unit. Okay, but this vector, you see only horizontal line, right? If you use the vector form to represent it, this is 6i. And only have I, there's no j. J is 0. Okay, 因为它没有上下，对吗？它只是横而已。Sebab dia horizontal je lah, tak ada atas bawah, right? So it's 6i. So that means that what we want unit vector is that we use your vector AB, which is 6i here. We divide with the magnitude. Okay, the magnitude. Now, this one is just count the box, right? 6. So over 6. Then 6 over 6, you get 1i. And then this 1i is what you call unit vector. Okay. In other meaning is that, okay, your vector here, we divide your vector here into, okay, let's say 6 unit, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6 here. Then we want this one small unit. This is called unit vector. Okay, 它就是要把它平除出来，要找它一分而已的是多少。Nah, maksudnya dia bahagi sama rata, dia nak cari satu bahagian dia berapa. Okay, 那个是叫 unit vector. Okay, so the formula is your vector divide with its magnitude. Okay, so wait here, we back to Okay, we're back to our original slide here. So this is the meaning of unit vector. And then there's another symbol of to represent it. Okay, can you see here? There's a one different thing. There's a up here. Can you see? There's a symbol like a what we call this symbol macam V terbalik, right? 好像 V 倒反这样子的. Okay, 看到这个 symbol, if you see this symbol, this means that is unit vector. Okay, let's say R, this is your vector. This one is only vector, right? Okay, if you have R, okay, your vector, and then up here you see a symbol like this means unit vector. Okay, 就是它分出那个小小一部分而已多少. Maksudnya kalau ada unit di sini, that means dia nak satu bahagian kecil tu berapa. Okay, 就是一个小部分多少. Okay, so this is the meaning of unit vector. And then I want you to take note, this unit vector in questions actually quite favorite, you know. 你会时常看到的，你会时常遇到 unit vector，它问什么是 unit vector 的。Hope that you don't forget, okay? Nah, this memang akan selalu tanya lah, so you must keep in mind what is unit vector. Okay, so now, okay, first thing we want to do is we want you to get familiar with how to express the following vector in forms of and I and J. Okay, I and J. Yeah, you want to represent your vector in forms of I and J. So how to do so? Okay. Um, yeah, actually it's not hard. As I told you, right? I is the horizontal, and then J means the vertical. So let's say you have your vector like this, example 10, then you must know from the arrow here, you know that this is initial point, 这个是开始的 initial point, right? I told you. And then this is your terminal point. That means 这边开始，这边是结束的。尾，这个开头，这个是它的尾来的。OK，那 start 它的头，它的尾。我们分头跟尾。Maksudnya dia punya kepala dan ekor lah, mula dari kepala berakhir dekat ekor. Macam tu. Nah, okay, the starting the head and the tail. Okay, so that means it's from here comes to here. Okay, or I label like this. This is one starting, and then here is two. This. Okay, so now how to label it? We want to know whether it's positive or negative, right? Okay, so now first is we go horizontally. Horizontally, 我们去横的先算起，从这边 one, two, three, four, five. Five to right. Okay, five to right. I tell you, if you still remember, now we want to represent in forms of I and J. Okay, five to right, that means it's five, positive five I. OK，去横的就是 I five I，而且是去右手边就 positive。OK，and then after that 要来2这边就是要下来，对不对？ They must go down, right? Go down to count until these two this location too, right? So okay, count how many blocks down. Like this, you count like this, starting from here, right? You count here one, like this one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, six down. Okay, six go down. I take go down. I told you already must be negative. Okay, down is negative, and then six. Here you put J. Okay, and then now they want to express in two forms. You know, one is in ing, the other one is matrix form. Okay, so B. Now, since we already count just now, right? So at B here is easy. We just write the bracket and then put in your value. Okay, up here must be the one of I horizontal, positive 5. And then Y here is your J lah. Okay, your J is negative 6. And then close your bracket. This one, no need to write I and J. OK，不用写 IJ 的第二种。那 OK，these two form also vector。如果他给你题目给你这样子的时候，你要懂得这样子看。OK，那 you know how to you know how to look at it and where its location is. OK， now come to question one. OK，question one，我们也是再来给你们习惯哈。OK，now first we must find where is the starting point. OK，头在哪里 here, right? And then put it one lah. And then here is the last, the terminal point. that is your 2. Okay, 是从一取二，你要记得这样。Then I told you the first we count horizontally, okay, like this, starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7, and then goes up, right? 1, 2, 3, up 3. Okay, so you know how to write this. First, in form of I and J is to write 7, that means 7I, and then up 3, that means positive 3J. Okay, and then in forms of matrix, that will be easy. 7, 3. Okay, done. 容易对吗？ Okay, so please, this one I told you right. 刚刚跟你讲了，其实 in I'm just going to teach basics here. Actually, if you understand the basics, then later when we do the problem solving question, it will be easier for you. Okay, now here 2. Initial point here 1, and then terminal point here 2. Okay, follow your arrow. Okay, arrow direction. Here is initial, here is your terminal, and then we count horizontally first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 here, and then goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, up 7. Okay, so you know how to write it. First, in form of I and J will be 5I plus 7J. Okay, J here, please. I and J, you must have your baby symbol here. Okay, 好像有个波浪在下面的 because it's factor. Okay, must 一定要。And then your B here in matrix form, just put in the number 5, 7. Okay, no need I and J. Okay, now, okay, come on, last one. Okay, last one here. Okay, where is your initial? Initial here. Your terminal is here. Can you see the arrow? Yeah, 这本开头 this is your end. Okay, 头尾 Okay, then 我们要从头开始了。This one now you have to go to left, right? Go to left from 1 to 2. Okay, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, but to left, -7. Please bear in mind, to left must be negative. And then from here to 2 here, we'll go down, right? Go down. Okay, how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 down, -6. Okay, so your vector here, A, we write x, -7i minus 6j. Okay, and then in matrix form, bracket, -7, -6. Okay, that's all. Okay, easy, right? 简单，对不对？ Yeah, it's very easy. 那但是开始的东西你了解先，我要你了解这 vector 是 ij 这样来的。Okay, how this ij comes from. Okay, now next. Now we go to these questions. Find the unit vector. Unit vector, this word. Still remember your unit vector? The one, let's say your vector here is u, right? Okay, that means we want to find your u, this symbol, okay, unit of vector. Okay, so now, to find the unit of vector first, we must find the magnitude first, okay? Now, you must know the magnitude first, so, yeah, I should write, okay. Here, never mind. Okay. Sorry. This one is a highlighter, so a bit transparent. Okay, unit of vector, we find the magnitude first, okay? The symbol of magnitude, okay, magnitude of u is square root, okay, the formula, if you still remember, okay, see here, the formula for magnitude, okay, magnitude of whatever vector you want to find, u or r or whatever, is square root x squared plus y squared, okay, then is square root, your x is the one at I here, okay, is 2 square, and then plus with the one j here. Okay, in front of j is -5, right? So you must put in bracket -5 square. Okay, now I want to stress on one thing here. Okay, please bear in mind. I know that this square, okay, if you put square your -5 or whatever positive or negative came out, the answer will be positive, right? But then, okay, when you write in, because the original form in your vector here is -5, so here you must also write -5. You don't be lazy and then you don't want to write down the negative, you directly put 5. That would be incorrect because this figure must base on the figure here，要跟这里一样的。你不要懒惰，不要写5啊，看到，哎呀，反正等下我 square 出来都一样的。哦，OK，我跟你讲，如果你只是写 positive 5，不是 negative 5，then 你完蛋了，你这边就 no marks。OK，那 so please be particular，要讲究一下，不要说那个加减，哎呀，一样的，不一样的，OK，is not the same。Nah, tak sama nah, ada negatif, mana patut gubur negatif, you must write down the negative, okay? Jangan ingat sama saja nanti square-square semua pun hilang lah negative, no. Nah, different things, okay? So please not also in here, in your others, whenever you use the formula, also like this, okay? Always do like this. 跟着的，不要说懒惰放 negative，反正它算出来不一样的。OK，我们要讲究一下呢。OK，and then now count this, you will get 4 plus 25, which give you square root 29. Okay, square root 29. Okay, we just keep it in square root 29. Okay, 那如果because if we open the square root, I think you have a 5 point something something here. Okay, 应该是5.5左右啦哈，5.5 there's a lot of decimal place here. Okay, so the one later when you want to find the vector unit, it will be very hard. 所以我们保留着，不要不管多少次，我们不要出。Okay, then now unit of vector. Okay, unit of vector. Now we write like this symbol unit of vector u. Okay, unit of vector u is, use of vector u, which is 2i minus 5j, and then now divide with your -29. Okay, -29. Then we can simplify a bit actually. Sometimes see now whether this number can be divided or not. 2 and square root 29, yeah, it would be a bit hard, right? Okay, so we can write over like this, 1 over 29, and then in bracket here, your 2i minus 5j. We just write like this. And then this will be the answer for your unit vector. OK，你看有时候你找到能够除的你就除咯，OK，除了算出来 I and J 咯。Then 像这样子的，就是我说很难除嘛，因为它是小数点，OK，很多小数点，所以有点难，所以我们可以保留这种形状，OK。然后sebab yang ni kalau you nak bahagi dia tetap dalam too many decimal place, right? So kita biarkan wakilkan dalam bentuk macam ni sahaja, okay. Now we can just represent in form like this, okay. Okay, clear about unit vector. Okay, two more. Two more example for you. So, yeah, because I want you to really, really know how to find the unit vector. Okay, so start if you want to find the unit vector. I told you first we must find the magnitude of u first. Okay, the magnitude of u will be square root. Okay, always square root, start with square root. And then now your x. Okay, here see here x is at your I here. What are the number here? -1. Okay, don't forget your -1 square plus with your 2 square. And then this please, if not long enough, please long. You have to cover up to your plus negative. 其实这个屋顶也是讲究的呢。你不要 you don't leave it like this halfway 盖不完哦。盖自己的需要盖的东西要盖它完了。Nah, tempat yang perlu lindung, semua kita tarik lindung. Okay, jangan tinggal, 不要留着。 很像淋雨。Okay, now, okay, so now count this one, you will get 1 plus 4. Then all it gives you is square root 5. Okay, square root 5 also, if you square root it, you get a decimal, okay, is 2 point something something lah, okay, the decimal. And then if there's too many decimal, okay, so better don't change it to decimal. Now find the unit of factor u. Okay, unit of factor u is, okay, your factor u negative I over 2j. Because this one also cannot divide by square root 5, right? As you can see, right? Okay, so why don't we directly write like this 1 over square root 5? 可以直接这样写。Okay, 放一下。哎呀，我要拉出来看了距离一下。Okay, now so this is your answer, your unit factor. Actually, this one should be in center 哦。哎呀，排的不美，看了乱来，上一点点 here. Yeah, at the center. Okay, that means your negative I and 2j must be at your center here. Okay, so this is your unit factor. Okay, okay, the last example of unit factor. Okay, now at your page 134. Okay, now same like just now. First is that you need to find the magnitude of your u first. Okay, the formula very easy, square root. And then what you have your x here, negative 5 square plus with your negative 4 square. Okay, cover calculator. Okay, and then here you get 25 plus 16, which give you square root 41. This is also not a perfect square number. So when the answer came up with the calculator, there will be a lot of decimal place. So don't change the decimal place. We keep it like this. And then now we want to find the unit of factor u. Okay, that will be, okay, this 41 can divide with 5 and 4. Yeah, also hard right. So we can write it this. Can I see a negative here? Okay, can I? Don't. 我们先这样子先. Okay, why don't we write like this first? If I talk a lot later you get confused, right? Okay, we write like this first. And then we can make some changes. Why? Because I see negative here. If we factorize the negative outside here, and then over 41, then 5i plus 4j. Yeah, can change to this one. Okay, then 你问我需不需要 need or not to change to like this? I tell you that actually no need also never mind. Okay, no need also never mind. 那其实是因为我们要看给它一直加 because we prefer positive rather than negative, right? So that's why we factorize. So we can only see one negative here, like instead of two negative in here. Okay, but then actually, if you find it hard, okay, for you to factorize the negative part 搞错还是什么 right? 那个 silap 跟 apa kan? Okay, you just keep your answer this way also never mind. Okay, 那这个是 show 给你说它多一个变化，可以这样子的。那 this one is to show you the variety of the answer. Okay. Okay, done. That's done for your unit vector. Okay, 完了哈，关于 unit vector 的 OK，这个等下 I will post in your group 啦。Then you find 啦，this one unit vector actually, whenever they ask, it's very easy. Okay, so now we come to this part of problem solving questions. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 more questions. Six questions here. Done 了，11点半. I aim for 11:30 we can finish it. Okay, come. Directly we go to the questions. Okay, on page 134. Now they give you, read the questions here. They give you the A vector of A equals to 4i minus 2j and vector B is 2i plus j, 1j. Okay, find vector A minus 3b. Okay, A minus 3b. This one actually is very easy. Now, already given you vector A here, right? So now is what you want is your A vector A minus 3B. Okay, now your A here only, so we substitute your vector A, which is 4 equals to 4I minus 2J. Okay, this is your vector A, right? Okay, all this your vector A. Okay, I'll put it bracket now so that it's easy for you to differentiate. Okay, where's your A? And then minus 3. Okay, 3. B here, okay, we're going to substitute your vector V, which is 2I plus J. 2I plus J. Okay, like this. Yeah, 就好像你普通算那个 substitution macam you biasa you kira the substitution of your x, y in the equation, right? Okay, just like this. And then here now is 4I minus 2j. Okay, and then here will be negative 3 multiplied with 2I become negative 6I. Negative 3 multiplied with 1j. Okay, no number here means 1. So it becomes negative 3j. And then up to this point, okay, find the same vector, okay, and then you solve it. That means I and I can add or subtract together, okay. And then here your 4I minus 6I become minus 2I. And then your minus 2j minus 3j becomes minus 5j. Okay, so this is your answer. That's all. 就这样而已. Okay, easy, right? Okay, easy. That's what I told you. Easy, understand first. Okay, come, number 5 here. Same goes with the questions just now. Okay. What you want to find is your 2u minus 1 over 2v. Okay, your u and v, please write carefully. Okay, one is with a tail here, right? Your u, okay, longer a little bit. Yeah, you can see the difference, u and v. Okay, now 2. Okay, substitute in your vector u, which is 4I plus j, and then minus 1 over 2. Your vector v here is 6I minus 1j. And then the next thing is you multiply with the constant number here, 2 with 4I becomes 8I plus 2j. And then 1 over 2 here, you multiply in, become negative. 1 over 2 multiply 6, you get 3I. And then 1 over 2 multiply with negative 1, it becomes positive 1 over 2j. Okay. Then the next is find the select terms, which means I and I. Okay. 8I minus 3I becomes 5I. Okay, and then 2 plus 1 over 2, you will get actually 5 over 2. Actually, 2, 1 over 2 also, like you can write that one also. Okay, over J. And then this is your answer. Okay, so write carefully on your I and J. Okay, then yeah, that's it. Done. That's how you find your vector. Easy. Okay. Now comes here's now is yeah, I want to show you problem solving questions. Okay, we have 4 box, yeah, example and then plus with another 2 questions, right? Okay, and we have time here, so I'm going to show you the array problem solving questions. And then after that, please go and do your review 8. Okay, there's a 1, 2, 3, 3 pages of the review, right? Okay, you try that questions. Okay, 一定要做那个 review 因为这个前面的我其实已经示范到七七八八给你了，其实剩下没有几题你可以做的而已。OK，那不然等下我不 show 多一点，你说哎这个什么不会做，对吗？ OK，我 show 到七七八八给你了，所以你一定要做那个 review 了。OK，那 not much questions left for you, so you must do the review. OK。Now, okay, this problem solve the problems, following problem set. Okay, these questions. May looks like, yeah, what is this? But please read the questions carefully, understand carefully, and then you'll find out that, yeah, all this is actually easy, quite easy. Okay. Greater. Okay, 开大一点. Bigger, a little bit. Okay, now we read the questions. Okay, here. Okay, the diagram shows 3 points P, Q, and R. Okay, can you see P, Q, R here, right? P, Q, R. Okay. And then with the coordinates, okay, already given. And then it is given OP, OP, yeah, okay. OP means the line here from your O to your P. Yeah, that is it. Okay, why don't I, yeah, you use this one to connect it. Your OP, one in blue color. Okay, your O to P. Okay, the line is not given, but never mind. I can always draw your own, right? So you then only can see more clearly about your vector. 如果你没有发现，你看不到你 vector 在哪里，对不对？Okay, so okay, your OP here, and then yeah, then you need to label the arrow, okay? Because here given is OB, right? That means O to B, O to B. So your arrow is this way. O to yeah. Okay. O to P this way. Okay, and then they give you also OQ. Okay, and then one more thing. Yeah, before that, you see OP, the vector is negative 6i plus 8, right? Which is exactly same as the coordinate, you see? Okay, so that means that, okay, whenever they give you the vector starting from O to P, that means it's your coordinate P starting from O, because your coordinate negative 6 here, actually you start counting from your original here, right? 你是从这边开始算起的 the molar direct origin kat sini, right? So it's negative 6 here to left, and then up 8. Okay, 所以你要知道哈，通常 sometimes 可能他没有跟你讲这个，他没有跟你讲是 OB，但是如果他有给你 coordinate，okay, if the questions give you the coordinate, so you must know that to find the vector, okay, we starting from the origin, 我们一定要从 origin 开始到这个点，then 它就是它的 vector 了。Okay, 那意思是说 like this, one more, okay, let's say 你有这个 R to O here, R to O here. Okay, or we say O to R, O to R, okay. 你看 O to R 的 vector 是 negative 4, 3, right? 我们直接可以写成vector for R is negative 4i, then plus 3j. Okay, 你看一下这边它是不是写 negative 4i plus 3j? Yeah, so the point itself, okay, can represent its own vector with the origin initial point starting from O. Okay, 可以当做是从，不是当做，一定要当做从 O 开始来到这个点的，但它直接来它的 vector 这样子。OK，那 please bear this in mind 呢。OK，给你那个点其实是我要找这个点的 vector，就是我可以当做它从零开始，不是要当做，是一定当做它是零开始到这个点的。OK，starting from your starting from your origin here up to this one. Okay. What's the problem? Okay. Then this one also because they give you is OR, right? Okay, so you know the direction is from O to R. And then one more is OQ. Okay, OQ. Come from O to your Q. Okay, so this is also another vector starting from O to your Q. Okay, from your O to your Q. OK，你要了解这个，但你才知道遇到这种题目你要怎样开始。OK，so now is okay, what they want here is point S is the reflection of point R. So sorry, S is your R reflection. Okay, if they talk about refraction, then we have the way to find the coordinate for S. 我们就有办法可以知道 coordinate X 因为我们知道 because we know the R. Okay, if reflection, you know they are at the same level, right? That means they are at the same level here. 它的高会一样，它的这里也会一样。Okay, which give you this one is negative 4, right? Negative 4. So here, what do you think will be? Will be 4 because the distance will be equal, right? Reflection. And then up here is 3, right? So here also will be 3. So your coordinate for S will be 4, 3. Okay, that's it. Okay, and then reflections is y-axis. Okay, they tell you y-axis, and the point PQS are, wow, collinear. Yeah, I still remember this word collinear. That means that they are on the same line. Okay, 在同一条线上. Okay, such that your SQ equals to beta QB. Find the value of your beta. Okay, find the value of your beta. Okay, so this with the what I want to do is, okay, I want to clear up this a little. Can I? 擦掉这个，不然看了乱乱了 ha. Saya padam ni lah. Kalau tidak, nampak macam ada. Okay, it'll be very, very, very messy. Right? Okay. Um, okay, saya padam sini. So now is that they say that these PQR are collinear, right? So that means collinear are collinear. They tell you, they already told you are collinear. That means it is collinear. 它是 collinear，所以不用考虑什么。So now what we do now is, okay, we can means that this P can connect through Q and then also through your S，就是这样子。Okay, 哎，跑掉一点点，算了哈，一定要搞这边。Okay, because they already told you it's collinear, right? And then then one more thing that they say, SQ equals to beta QB. Okay, SQ equals to beta QB. That means that we can write like this. Your SQ equals to beta QB, right? Okay, you can write in your ratio form. That means your SQ, your QB here move to here become SQ or QB will equals to your beta. Okay, will equals to your beta. And then, so to find your beta, that means that we need to know our vector axiom and also vector QB. Okay, do we have ways to find these two in the diagram? Okay, then we have to examine the diagram. 我们要仔细看了，有没有办法可以找到 SQ and your QB? Can we find your SQ and QB? Okay, your SQ here. If you look carefully, your SQ here. Yeah, we have ways to find our SQ, 这样子找，来就是这样子看我们的 SQ 对吗？就是说我现在要这段 S, I want my SQ here from my S to my Q here. And then how can I get it? Okay, I can start with my S to O first. 这边 S 来 O. 这样子 And then 其实我们找 SQ 嘛，对吗？SQ, okay, S to Q, okay, S to O, and then from my O to my Q. Okay, from my O to my Q. Then I can find my SQ. S to O, then O to Q. Okay, this SO and SQ 我们有吗？其实我们有 we have the value, the Q, sorry, O to Q, yeah, we already have in our question, right? This one, okay, in there. And then this SQ, okay, this, oh, sorry, not SQ, this SO, oh, this SO, easy, no, because we already know this point, right? Our point here, 这个 point 有 right? Then if we have this point, that means we will know from O to S what it will be. Okay, so now is yeah, why don't we find separately? 我们分开找先. Okay, this one we know that your beta, to find your beta is your SQ and your QB, right? Okay, so now first we try to find it separately lah, so you won't be that confused. SQ first, okay. To find your SQ now, just now you can find using the triangle law, right? Okay, as you can see, your SQ we can find from your S to O first, and then plus with your O to Q. Yeah, that will give you SQ. Okay, SO. Do we have SO? No. We have this 4-3. This 4-3 we can understand as OS. 我刚才讲了的，它给你这个点, if they give you the coordinate here, that means that if you want to change it in index form, we must always think that it start from O to S. 一定要每次如果他给你这个点，你要把它写成4i plus 3j, that means it's from O to S 不是相反的方向 OK 一定要 O to S OK not S to O remember so that means that if I want SO that means I have to change negative OS 我要跟它反过来因为我有 OS 嘛 then 我 SO 要 change to OS OK negative so SO 要 change to OS 所以前面一定要 negative 你要把它反过来就要放 negative OK 那 if you want to terbalikkan dia you kena bubuh negative kat depan and then this OQ never mind because it's already given in questions exactly the same direction so no need to change it okay so now is negative 你的 OS your OS is okay your point 4 3 right so it's 4i plus 3j and then plus with your OQ here is negative 2i plus 6j okay and then okay open up all this you get negative 4i minus 3j and then minus 2i plus 6j okay so same terms okay oh my goodness same terms okay group it together and then negative 4i negative 2 becomes negative 6i and then negative 3j plus 6j you get positive 3j okay that will be your vector for SQ okay you only have your SQ now we need to find another one which is our QB okay 现在我们要找 QB 真的是 okay QB okay now QB how to find QB look at the diagram 来看看研究 diagram 大家放大一点了不然看不到 okay 慢慢等besar-besar dulu ke diagram okay we want QB right QB is it QB yeah we want QB so we find where is our QB yeah I'll pull a bit the count okay what color that I haven't used yet okay the one in chocolate color okay this one okay we want QB is starting from here up to here 这边 okay so we put the direction first the direction is here QB okay big and QB okay here's your Q okay still remember your Q pen and then okay to get your QB what else we can use here okay So starting from your Q, right? So you must always also same here, starting from your Q, my Q here, I can go to my O first, and then later from my O, I can go to my P. This triangle, can you see that? Okay, then that means that, okay, starting from my Q to my O, this direction, and then from my O to my P, this direction. Okay, 看到吗? Okay, so it's your Q. This one is your Q 啦 Okay, because 的林东看不到遮到了，对吗 Okay, Q O O B. Okay, get it? Q to O, O to B. Okay, like this. Then come, we can write as our Q to O, and then plus with our O to B. Okay, like this. Okay, then our Q to O. Yeah, as I told you, do we have Q to O? QO 有吗? No, we don't have. We only have OQ. OQ, right? 我们没有 QO. We don't have QO, right? We have OQ. Okay, then the QO and OQ is only the interchange, right? Terbalik saja kan, 它就是倒反而已，对吗? So since we cannot use QO, but we have OQ, so that means we interchange this one become negative OQ. 我们反过来就要放 negative, okay? We can use this one. And then OP, yeah, we have directly OP in your questions, okay? If you still forget, your OP is negative 6i plus 8j. Okay, so is, yeah, save OP we have. Now we put in our negative. Our OQ is, okay, look at questions. Our OQ is 多少? Okay, your OQ is negative 2i plus 6j. And then our OP here is, okay, negative 6i plus 8j. Okay, then simplify this, you get 2i minus 6j, and then minus 6i plus 8j. Okay, then all this will give you negative 4i, and then plus 2j. Okay, negative 4i plus 2j. Okay, now since we already have these two, your SQ and your QP, yeah, now we can go back to find our beta. Okay, so our beta here, SQ or QP. Okay, write in your SQ and QP. Your SQ will be negative 6i plus 3j over your QP, negative 4i plus 2j will give you beta. Right. So these two, can you see that? 这样子找 Okay. These we can factorize up a certain number and then left only the simplest form in your bracket. Okay, which is this one we can factorize out 6, we can factorize 3. Okay, we can factorize 3 out. You get negative 2i plus j. Right? Okay, then below here, 2, 4. Okay, we can factorize 2 out. And then you get negative 2i plus also j. Then close bracket equals to your beta. And then can you see that up down here also you have negative 2i plus j, negative 2i plus j. Yes, these two same thing we can cancel off. So only left 3 over 2. And then that is your beta. Your beta answer equals to 3/2. Okay? Now, so please carefully. 其实它不难 This is not really hard. 只是我是怕在你那个 triangle law, parallelogram law 跟 polygon law 那边，你搞清楚什么方向转来，但需不需要倒反哪个地方，就有这样子诶。但这一刻你就心如得水这样子是吧？哈，如鱼得水这样子吧，哈，应该是容易的。其实它也没有太复杂的，它都是加减乘一点点除这样子而已。OK，那 it will be easy lah. Nah sebenarnya kan dia operasi dia tak rumit. Cuma kan yang penting akan ialah dia punya arah, 它的 direction 方向。OK，now we go to the okay three more questions. 有几点？才11点是吗？11点。OK。Okay, okay, without wasting time now, here, coordinate F, G, H, okay, are respectively. It is given that OH equals to alpha OF plus beta OG, such that O is the origin and the alpha beta constant. Find the values of alpha, beta. Okay, now from here, I want to tell you that now this one no diagram, right? Then if you want to draw the diagram, 不是不能，可以 is up to you. But then if you don't want to draw the diagram, actually also never mind, you can solve without the diagram. Okay, now you see they give you our the starting they give you the as I said here, they already give you the coordinates of this one. So this is your H. Just follow the sequence F, G, H, right? So this is your, sorry, why put the H? Sorry. Just follow the sequence. Then, so the first one will be your F. Then the second one will be your G. And then H, because the word respectively, right? 跟着排 FGH, FGH. Okay, like that. Then yes, I told you if we know the coordinates, that means that we can know the vector for your point. Okay, we can know your vector for a point. Then why? Because I say that all vector, okay, if you know the coordinate, you can write the vector by starting from your origin O, F, O to F will be vector O to F. Did I forget to write vector? 没有，对，每次 vector 我上面有箭头的哈。OK，如果我忘记放题完，但是好像我没有忘记放了哈。OF, okay, mesti atas ada panah because it's a vector, right? Okay, will be, okay, follow coordinates, -2, 3, right? So it's 强调 here. Why? Okay, so it's -2i plus 3j. Yeah, we can directly 可以直接这样写. Okay, follow the coordinate. Then must be starting from home. And then your G is OG. Okay, must start from O. It will be 8i minus 4j. And then your H, OH, 10i minus 6j. Okay, now you already get your vector of OF, OG, OH. Okay, so now that it is given OH equals to alpha OF plus beta OG. Okay, this one OH here is equals to your alpha OF plus beta OG. Right, okay, OH 来放进 you have 10i minus 6j. Then your alpha here, OF, put in our OF is -2i plus 3j. And then your beta here will be OG. OG is 8i minus 4j. Okay, then what we do here remains same, no changes here. Okay, 它也没有东西可以跟大家讲的, so remains same. Tak ada benda nak tambah tolak kat sini, right? Okay, here, you multiply in your alpha and beta. Okay, then you get 2 alpha I. and then plus 3 alpha j. Here also same, 8 beta I minus 4 beta j. Then you know what I want to do? 可以猜到了吗？我要做什么？ Can you guess what to do next? Okay, that is your I and I terms grouped together. You get negative 2 alpha plus 8 beta. Okay, and then this all is your I vector. Okay, 合在一起. Then plus the other one is your 3 alpha minus 4 beta. These two is vector J. Okay. Then 猜到了吗？要做什么？ Can you guess? No. Okay, come. Then we compare. To this point, we compare. Bonding kan. Okay, bonding with your I and I. Okay, can you see your 10 here? Okay. Oh, so your 10 here, your 10 here is of vector I, right? Okay, compare with your vector I here. Yeah, this one will give you 10 equals to negative 2 alpha plus 8 beta. Yeah, you came out with this one. And then the other part here, your negative 6, yeah, your negative, you must take your negative symbol to J, compare with your J here. You will get your negative 6 equals to 3 alpha minus 4 beta. Okay, then up to this point. 你觉得还要做什么？ What else you think you need to do? Yeah, that would be your equation 1 and your equation 2. Solve your simultaneous equation. Okay, now we have our beta here 8, right? And then our beta here is negative 4, right? Okay, why don't we use our second equation? We multiply with 2 and then we get negative 12 equals to 6 alpha minus 8 beta. This is from your equation 2. And then after this, you write down your equation 1 here, 10. Okay, 10 and then equals to your negative 2 alpha plus 8 beta. Okay, then you know what to do next because your 8 beta here, right? But then the symbol 1 negative, 1 positive. So to make it 0, you have to use symbol, yeah, plus. Don't use minus. Minus become minus 16. You know, you have to use plus here. So you get plus. You get negative 2 here. Plus you get 4 alpha. Then here 0. And then now your alpha will be negative 1 over 2. Done. Then after you get your alpha equals to negative 1 over 2, now you substitute in your alpha equals to negative 1 over 2 into equation. Which one? 1 or 2? Okay, whichever lah. Okay, 2. Why? Because the number smaller, easy to find. Okay, that's what I thought. Right. No, actually wrong. Should be used 1 easier. Okay, come. Change to 1. Change to 1. Okay, change to 1. Then here also change to the 1. Equation 1, 10, right? Start with 10. Okay, so it's 10 equals to negative 2 alpha negative 1 over 2 and then plus 8 beta. Why I said easy here? Because your 2 and 1 over 2 now this can cancel, right? Then negative become positive. So it's 10 equals to 1 plus 8 alpha and beta, sorry, 8 beta, and then 1 move to here become 9 over 8 beta. Okay, and then lastly, your beta will be 9 over 8. Okay, so let's go. Your alpha equals to negative 1 over 2 and your beta equals to 9 over 8. That's all the answer for these questions. Okay, next. Okay, two more. Okay, there's a second last. Okay, second last. Okay, the vector v and labdue are a non-zero and non-parallel vector. Hiya, this one, non-zero, non-parallel. Wow, familiar. Non-zero and non-parallel vector given that p minus 3v and then the labdue where p and q are constant, find the value of p and q. Okay, this one is what we have done yesterday. You still remember what I told you before, right? If is a non-zero, okay, you understand that means there is a value here. Non-parallel, okay, when two non-parallel vector, actually they cannot write as equal together, right? Okay, then the only times that they can write as equal together is when this equals to 0 and this here also equals to 0. Okay, remember the lesson yesterday? Okay, so this one, come on, easy. Is your p minus 3 equals to 0? Okay, now if you forget, please take a look back at your yesterday's lesson. Okay, so your P will be 3. Then to find Q, okay, the other side, P 4Q plus 5 minus P equals to 0. Now, since we already get our P3 here, and then we substitute in our P here, okay, so you have 4Q plus 5 minus 3 equals to 0. And then here you get 4q, 5 minus 3 plus 2 equals to 0. So your 4q equals to negative 2, and your q will be equals to negative 1 over 2. Okay, here goes your answer for p equals to 3, and your q equals to negative 1 over 2. Done. Easy, right? You, I know, easy, very easy. Okay, last questions. Oh, okay, last questions. Come. The diagram shows an explosive exploded in 4 parts, E, F, G, H. Then you can see the arrow there, all 四面八方, right? Is all distributed in 4 different direction, right? Semua macam orang kata apa, pecah sampai dia punya arah tak tentu kan. Okay, rambang. Okay. Then yeah, momentum, all these things I don't want to explain lah. You know better than me because you're learning physics, right? Okay. Where each part has a momentum represented by a vector. Okay. Then if the sum of all the momentum vectors is a zero vector, this word zero vector. Find labdue in terms of I and j. Find labdue here in terms of I and j. Okay, this one. Now, because they give you hints here, because the sum of all momentum vector. Now, these 4 are all the momentum vectors, right? Sum of all equals to 0. That means you add all these vectors, it will be equals to 0. So your A here, then we add all these. That means start with labdue lah, since we want to find labdue, right? Labdue plus with your 4i, and then plus with your negative 3i, negative j, and then plus with your negative 2i plus 4j. Okay, sum of all these vectors equals to 0. Okay, that's it. Okay, now, before we move to the 0 side here, okay, why don't we simplify whatever you can simplify here? Find the same terms and we simplify it. Your 4i minus 3i minus 2i will give you what? Will give you 4 minus 3 minus 2 will give you negative 1i, right? And then your j, negative j plus 4j will give you positive 3j. And then all this will equals to 0. Okay, now at the back is still 0. Okay, now We remain our W here. Your I and J move the other side, become positive I minus 3J. That is your vector of W. Done. Easy, right? Yeah, easy, I tell you. Why? Because the hard questions not yet coming out, right? 因为难的我还没给你。好，你先熟悉这些基本的。那 because this is your basic, if you are good at here，那等下我们去用顶的时候呢，你理解已经充足了，你的基础已经好了，那我们回答的时候会比较容易。那 you buat yang ni kan bagi faham betul-betul, then that you punya asas dah kuat. So when we come to problem solving questions, right? It's easy for you to understand the situations. Okay. Now B, unit vector in the direction of W. Okay, unit vector in the direction of W 就是 that means that is your W unit vector lah. Okay, your W unit vector. Okay, now still remember today what we have learned at the very beginning. To find your unit vector, first we must find our magnitude of W first. Okay, to find your magnitude of W, square root your vector W, which is one square plus with your negative 3 square. So all this will give you square root. Okay, can be faster? 1 plus 9 is 10. Okay, then we want the unit vector. Yeah, remember this symbol unit vector of W equals to 1 over square root 10. And then your vector W, which is I minus 3J. Okay, then there's it. Your unit vector of W. Okay, unit vector in direction of W, that means your W unit vector lah. Okay, so yeah, that's it done. Now I will show you all the problem solving questions. So now left for you only the review questions, right? Okay, go back and do the review questions. These review questions are most of the questions will be the questions like your paper one. Okay, short questions. Okay, 你自己 balik cuba bukan balik you memang kat rumah dah kan已经在家了 OK 所以呢你们试着做 OK 那个 review 的留给你们 OK then yeah that's all for today 所以我说哇11点半11点15 OK good no I know that later you have the other class you have class right 有 bio class 对吗 OK 了所以你先休息先那么等一下还有上课，所以其他课程我们就到这边而已。完了 that means we finish at 7, we finish the 8, okay? Left to you is do it all. Okay, if you can look back the recording, 只是看回重复但实在不明白 don't understand, you can come and ask me. Okay, during these questions, okay, you can come and ask me. Okay, now. Okay, so that's all. Okay, 好，可以下线了。Holidays, you still have one more days. Right, 3天 okay, then see you later in school. And yeah, during school, we are going to shift to 6, so we need question, bring your paper. Okay, bring your paper, prepare it. Okay, bye. Okay, 下线了。Okay,
Thank you, teacher.
bye. Happy holidays. Now go to the scrub. Haifa, are you there? Sudah boleh offline kan? Manage record. Okay.